yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
We want to apologize in advance with all the technology. Leading off the top of the first inning for the Pirates, number 13, Bryson Edwards.
They're everywhere.
There's more. Now batting for the Pirates, number 2, Drew Miller.
Field. That's going to be Freeman over to make the catch for the first out of the inning. F9 there if you're scoring along at home for the first out. It's going to bring up Jordan Del Rosario and Charles or Bradley. If I didn't say that right, I apologize. Maybe you got a better. I did this Breathitt game with Powell earlier and wasn't sure, but first pitch low, 1-0. Jordan is a senior on this team, batting .247 on the year, 24 hits, and 22 RBI, runner in scoring position. Oliver's going to step off. Ball in the dirt. That's going to get by the catcher, and it's going to advance Edwards up to third. So runner 90 feet away now on that wild pitch.
For the Pirates here, 1 out, runner at third. You got to bring in Edwards here to get on the board.
Big opportunity here. Oh, nice breaking ball there. 1-1 count, or is that 2-1, Bradley?
Hey, it's gotta be yours, Jordy. Come on.
Looks like a 1-2 count.
1-2.
Bryson's taking a big lead there at third.
Yeah.
Did on that last one anyways.
Think about that. I don't think I would do that. It's a pretty important run out there. And you do that's last thing you want to do is get caught over there 90 feet away.
Yeah,
out.
Because in all likelihood, you're going to have to put the ball in play to get him home.
Right.
The chances of anything else, the lead there, don't know how much of a benefit you do necessarily by trying to push that.
Plus, if it's a pop-up, you want him back to close to that bag as you can.
Yep.
So, swung on down to first. He's going to go home with it, and the tag is out. So, fielder's choice out number 2 there. For Del Rosario, that's going to leave him on first. And eliminates that run for Powell County that was 90 feet away. Great job there by Wolfe County first baseman Chance Fallen.
Yeah, I was going to say that great play. Right away, he was looking at Edwards, and that's really what he needed to do. He wasn't concerned about a runner getting to first.
First pitch to Dickin was a strike. Lacey Dickin, another senior on this team. Powell County heavy with seniors. Lacey 370 on the year, 24 RBIs. Second pitch ball low. Lacey leads the team in at-bats this with 100, according to our latest stats for the year. 37 hits on the year, looking for 38. 2 outs. Top of the first, swung on foul. Strike 2, so 1-2 count now.
Lacey's going to Asbury to play baseball. Him and Drew Miller as well for the Pirates.
Like I said, the check live on Facebook, Matt.
Yeah, the new copyright law on Facebook is being a jerk.
Sorry about that. Runner goes, no contest to throw there, so stolen base for Del Rosario. Moving another runner into scoring position for the Pirates. We're sitting right next to first base here, so it's a little bit hard for us to watch the plate and base paths. So I apologize if we didn't call that runner out first. Swung on, strike, fouled. I think that's a 2-2 count now if my scoring is correct. Unofficial scoreboard over here.
It looks like the main scoreboard's having some issues.
Yeah, the wireless system down here that's why we have some lag too, is trying to get the kinks worked out.
Ball fouled. So 2-2 count still now. Yeah, I came up for just as a spectator for the open round here, and they had some trouble with the Breathitt Estill game. A lot of computers here, a lot of wireless radio frequencies interfering with the scoreboard. So 2-2 ball high, runner goes, play at third. He is out. So caught stealing for the third out. So Powell County kind of goes 1, 2, 3, Bradley.
In a way.
In a way. Lacey Dickin up at the plate, but he'll, I guess, be up at the plate when we come back. So no runs for Powell. Wolfe County doing a good job on the defense, keeping that runner off the plate. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home.
Bottom of the first here in Wolfe County. Wireman on the mound for the Pirates. First up for Wolfe County, Chance of Fallen, first baseman for Wolfe County. First ball. Chance is a senior, batting .315 on the year. 31 games. He's been a hitter, 92 at bats, 29 hits, 14 RBI. Is that 2-0, Matt? Ball 3-0 now to leadoff hitter for the Wolfe County Wolves. Chance looks at that ball after he squares around for the walk. Chance 27 for 28 on stolen bases this year, so look for him to go. On the mound for Pirates is Wireman, pitching to Miller. First we got Welch, second Creech. Rogers at short, Dickin at third. Del Rosario left field. Ramsey in center, and Edwards over here in right. Cam Oliver going to come up now for the Wolfe County Wolves. Cam .356 on the year, senior for the Wolves. Patton switch hitter here. First pitch, runner does not go. Ball 1. So 1-0 count now to Oliver. One on, no outs. Runner trying to get ahead of the pitcher. Strike 1-1 count now to Oliver.
Wireman's pitched in 62 innings for Powell County this season, only behind Lacey Dickin at 68. 3.95 ERA for Wireman.
Strike 2 there. Big pitch for Wireman. 1-2 count now to Oliver. 2, nobody out. One runner on. Nice little breeze blowing here up behind Campton Elementary. Runner goes. Ball gets away from the catcher. He's going to slide and be safe at second. So Chance down to second on that one. So 2-2 count now to Oliver. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Wolfe County Wolves. Ball hit and caught. I thought that was going to drift out of play, Bradley, but that one was popped up down the third base line. Third baseman Dickin drifted over and right under that.
Great job by Lacey Dickin to get over there and make a tough catch.
Jaden Molan's going to be up now for the Wolfe County Wolves, another senior, hitting .374 on the year, 33 hits, 18 RBI, 7 walks, only 5 strikeouts on the year. Or I'm sorry, 14 strikeouts on the year. If I could read the line I was supposed to. Still runner in scoring position at second. 1 out, first pitch strike. On deck, Chris Evans for the Wolves. You mentioned Wireman 6-6 on the year, pitched in 15 games. 1-1 count now to Mullins.
Wireman, a senior, as is most players on each team here tonight.
Ooh, nice breaking ball. 1-2 count now to Mullins. Mullins near the top of the team for batting average this year. Swung on, driven to center field. That's going to drop. Fallon's going to turn and look at third, but he's not going to go. He's going to stay there. So runners at the corners now after that hit by Mullins.
Well, I thought he was going to try and go home there. You know, you can make the case in the first inning, Powell County may be a little overly aggressive with base running. Maybe Wolfe County playing it a little conservative there. You know, Ramsey was in center field. It would have been a play at the plate. I expected him to go, but I think Benny Campbell over there held him up.
So,
Going to bring up. Go ahead.
I'm going to apologize real quick for the one camera angle. Like I said, this wireless network here has been a little difficult. I'm trying to work through some kinks.
Chris Evans at the plate now for the Wolves. Ball one swung on, fouled off. So 0-1 count now to Evans. Evans a senior as well, 373 on the year. So almost 400 hitters here back to back for the Wolves. Evans the shortstop for the Wolfe County team. Freeman getting his signs, digging in. Runners at the corners. All right, are they going to send Mullins? Nope. All over his head. 1-1 count now. One out, runners on the corners. Bottom of the second, if you're just joining us, appreciate all your support. Happy to bring this to you for Bluegrass Sports Nation to showcase some fine talent here at the end of May, baseball championship time. Another ball over his head, 2-1 count now. Bradley, you pointed out we're at Wolfe County not being too aggressive on the base paths right now. You know, a lot of times in high school, you've got a runner at first and third. It's an easy second for that runner at first.
Yeah, but, you know, in some ways that's, you know, Benny Campbell trusting his players to go make plays instead of trying to, you know, maybe force stuff. And it's early in the game, too, so maybe you don't try to force anything right now, but just play almost like in football when it's like don't go for 2 until the fourth quarter, you know, because you don't know what you'll need. And
right.
Yeah, I felt like maybe Powell leaned aggressive. Maybe Wolf's leaning a little conservative here, but you know, they both coaches know their teams really well. So we got a full count here with 1 out.
Yeah, and speaking of Benny Campbell, maybe one of the only coaches in the state that has won softball, baseball district titles, All-A titles, regional championships. So a lot of championships over there under Benny Campbell. So out number 1 or 2 there on that strikeout, swinging.
And they sent the runner at first, so now Wolfe County with a runner at second and a runner at third with 2 outs.
Number 24, Landon McWhorter, DH in tonight for the the Wolves. Landon is a sophomore hitting 375, so 3 big hitters right in a row here for Wolfe County. 2 on, 2 outs, runner 90 feet away. Still no score. Bottom of the first. First pitch ball to McWhorter.
This is a big at bat here. You know, Wolfe County could potentially go up 2-0. Powell County, or on the flip side, could come out of it 0-0. Each team has been able to get runners in scoring position. Powell County was not able to capitalize. Now Wolfe's trying to here.
This bat's going to give one team or another some momentum.
Yeah.
Right? Either Powell County for stopping this threat, or Wolfe County maybe to get the run in. So 2-0 count now after that ball high to McWhorter. Good crowd on hand here at the top of the hill behind Campton Elementary. 3-0 misses inside there. Bradley, if you're McWhorter, are you swinging at this, or do you, with the open base, do you make him throw you a strike?
My thought on a 3-0 is they're going to have to throw me a strike. And then you still have, you know, 2 other pitches available to you.
Yep.
Unless it's just an obvious, you know, I love this pitch type of moment. I think you force the pitcher to make the strikes that he would need.
Freeman did make the strike there, and Wireman made the strike there. Bounce over to first base to Welch. Welch is going to get out of the inning there. So that's going to take it by himself. Wolfe County threatens, leaves 2 on, still 0-0 after 1. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
We're back here, top of the second inning. That's going to bring up Lacey Dickin. If you were watching at the bottom or top of the first, Lacey was up at bat when we had a runner caught stealing over on third. Lacey first pitch swing driven to right field. That's going to be Freeman over to move underneath that, make the catch for the first out of the second inning. It's going to bring up Going to bring up Brody Welch. Brody Welch for the Pirates. Brody is a junior, hitting .255 on the year, left-handed. Brody playing first base tonight. First pitch to Brody, strike 1. 0-1 count, 1 out. Second pitch low and then the dirt ball 1-1 count now. If you're out there listening, let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering on tonight. Is the Wolfe County Wolves or the Powell County Pirates? Ooh, nice breaking ball. Misses though, 2-1.
Ty, I've been running around a little bit trying to get this lined out. How many hits and runs and stuff you have for Wolfe?
Ooh. No. Let's see what I've got.
That one misses low, ball 3.
3. Got a walk, a single hit. That's it.
Okay.
And still scoreless here in the second.
That's why I actually clicked the button. That's why I was asking.
Ball to shallow right field. Hal Holland's going to drift over underneath that, make the catch for the second out. That's going to bring up Tucker Ramsey. Tucker Ramsey, a senior for the Pirates. 253 on the year. 24 hits out of 95 at-bats. 3 doubles. First pitch strike to Ramsey looking.
Let's go.
Second pitch ball, 1-1 count now, 2 outs. Ball driven down to left field line, third baseman Powell. Didn't go over the defense for Wolfe County, but you got Cam Oliver on the mound, Jackson Holland behind the plate, Chance falling over at first, Cam Holland at second, Chris Evans at short, Jaden Holland at third, Wisman left, Molands in center, and Freeman over in right. DH tonight, Landon McWhorter. Back to action here after that foul ball. So 1-2 count now, 2 outs. Tucker Ramsey at the plate. Oliver swing and miss. Drop the ball. He's going to make the play at first. And Holland will make that over to Fallon. So Powell County goes 1-2-3 at the top of the second. No hits, no runs, no errors. 0-0. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Back here, bottom of the second inning, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, especially Action Chiropractic here in Campton. They're officially open now, accepting walk-in appointments Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Stop by or call 606-668-6437 or message us on Facebook to schedule your visit. Best of luck to the Wolves in the regional tournament tonight. We appreciate Corey Schaus and Action Chiropractic of Campton for that sponsorship. Back to the action here. We've got 6, 7, and 8 hitters up for Wolfe County. Jaden Holland, Jackson Holland, and Max Wisman.
Hey, let's go, E.
All driven to third. Easy play over there. Third. Dickin with a nice play from over to Welch for the first out of the inning. So, if I put it in the right place. Jackson Holland now coming to the plate for the Wolfe County Wolves. Jackson, a senior, hitting .261. Listed as number 20 on the stats, but number 4 here. Is that right? First pitch swing is strike one, foul tip. 0-1 count now, 1 out. Second pitch high ball, 1-1 count now to Holland. Swung on a strike, foul ball. 1-2 count. Wyman doing a great job on the mound for the Pirates today. Driven down the right field. That's going to be fair. He's going to round first, head to second. Picked up in the outfield by Del Rosario. And Holland is going to be into second with a double. Nice hit there by Jackson Holland for the double. Max Wisman coming up now for the Wolves.
Wolfe County's going to send in a pinch runner as well.
Jackson is the catcher for the Wolves, so that gives him a courtesy runner. He can do that in the game without the re-entry rule.
Looks like number 1, Hayden Wisman, the pinch runner.
Max Wisman Sr. hitting 275, lefty for the Wolves. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Wolfe County threatening here again in the second. Powell County did a great job eliminating that threat back in the first. Off-speed breaking ball outside, 1 ball, no strikes there to Wisman. Beautiful day for baseball, guys.
Yeah, we said it earlier, but you would have never known that this game got pushed back a couple days due to weather.
Ball in the dirt, gets by the catcher. Had it stopped, it just dribbled through his legs there. 2-0 count now, but Jackson's going to take advantage of that and move up to third. So 90 feet away for Wolfe County.
Yeah, we'll see if the Wolves can capitalize on this. Each team had great opportunities there in the first inning, but weren't able to seal the deal. Now we'll see if Wolfe County can do it here in the bottom of the second.
Wisman over there making the pitcher think about it. He does throw over. So Wyman over to Dickin, but Wisman gets back easily. Swung on and missed strike 1 there for his big brother Max. Brett Denniston coaching first out here for the Wolfe County Wolves. It's a great guy, very involved in Wolfe County athletics. We appreciate all he does. 3-1 count now to Max Wisman. Wyman delivers ball outside. That's a walk. So that'll be another runner on. Same position we were at before, I believe. Runners at the corners and 1 out for the Wolves. It's going to bring up Slade Freeman. Freeman is sophomore, hitting .361 on the year. .21 RBIs for Freeman. Big opportunity here for another one. Wyman checks the runners, swung on, popped up to shallow center field. Ramsey's going to move in over underneath that and throw home. No play. Runner's going to stay at third. So 2 outs now.
Well, once again, I would have expected Wolfe County to send that runner home.
Yeah.
And chose not to.
Especially being a courtesy runner, you think you're going to throw your fastest courtesy runner out there.
Right. And in theory, you do that so you send him in a situation where he's got a legit chance to get home, like he did there. So I don't know. I guess maybe a tad of a conservative approach, but those were 2 times that I would have thought routine send them home, and they held them back both times.
Back to the top of the lineup now. Chance Fallen in. He walked his first at bat back in the first, bottom of the first. First pitch ball 1. I think they've not changed the scoreboard yet. Still runners at the corners, having a little bit of trouble with the scoreboard out there. It's going on enough. Second pitch swinging. Strike 1 count. Powell County again, big opportunity to get out of this threat here. Bottom of the second. Wisman on the corners. Nice hit to center field. And that's going to be right at Ramsey for the third out.
Great play there. That was tremendous.
When you first looked out there, I thought it was going to get over his head, but he did some great job making up some ground on that one. So Wolfe County.
It also helps to be 6'4" or whatever he is out there.
Wolfe County threatens, but Powell County holds. Still 0-0 after 2. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, E Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agricultural equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lampride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
Top of the third inning, 9-1-2 coming up for the Pirates. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Had a couple good hits there. Wolfe County threatening in that last inning, leaving runners on base. Both innings, they've left a couple runners on base. So big momentum there for the Pirates.
Well, the last hit there for Wolfe County that went to hit center field, but Ramsey caught it. But when that one came off the bat, I thought that was for sure going to bring in a run or two. And for Ramsey to make that play, it was definitely a big one for the Pirates.
So I said that wrong. I said 9-1-2. It's 7-8-9. So 2-0 count now to Lane Rogers. Lane, a sophomore, one of the underclassmen on the team, hitting .281, 27 hits on the year. Swung strike 1 there, so 2-1 count. Our scoreboard got 1-2, so we'll go with that. 1-2 count, bottom of the third, or top of the third. I'll get it right one of these days, guys. Swung on, driven to right, or down the first base line. Falling over to Oliver for the easy out there. So 3-1 out if you're scoring at home. It's going to bring up our pitcher, Ethan Wireman. Ethan, a senior, batting .205 on the year. 17 hits, 22 RBIs, 22 walks. So coming to the plate, trying to help himself. Breaking ball there, misses ball 1 to Wireman. Bradley, you and I were talking during the break. Powell County's Coach Spencer, actually a player on a Wolfe County or a Powell County team that won the region here.
Yeah, I believe it was 2011. Frank had a tremendous high school career, was a tremendous football player, and then also had a very accomplished career on the diamond as well. And they had a deep run. I know even going back, to when I was a middle school football coach with Frank. He was the head coach. I was one of the assistants. This was almost a decade ago now, which kind of ages both of us. But even, on some of those trips, he would talk about, old baseball memories or running into people maybe he played against during that season or something like that. So, yeah, Frank was a tremendous high school player for the Pirates.
2-2 count now for that pitch, so that'd be 3-2. Full count, 1 out. Foul.
And Frank's done a really good job with this program too. And Powell County baseball has a pretty good history, and Frank's done a good job of continuing that over his tenure as head coach.
Yeah, Powell County is always tough on the diamond. Ethan Wireman draws the walk there for the first walk of the night for Oliver. It's going to bring up John Creech. John Creech, a senior, batting 111 on the year. John playing second base over here. Going to have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. That's going to be Jackson Tipton over here on first, courtesy running for Wireman. Tipton, 4 for 4 on stolen base attempts this year. May see some speed.
Yeah, Jackson Tipton, he's a really good kid. He plays with a lot of tenacity, at least on the basketball court he did. I'm actually, we got a swing and miss there at the plate. During basketball season in the district championship, Powell County's up by 35, and this guy's diving on the floor out of bounds, and it's just like, we're up, Powell's up 35, you don't want to get him hurt, and he's, diving into the front row for a loose ball he really had no chance of getting. So that's just the type of tenacity and toughness and effort that you get from a player like Jackson Tipton.
0-2 to John Creech now with Tipton over here, courtesy running for Wireman. 0-2, 1 out. Swung on, miss, strike 3. The out number 2, strikeout swinging there. Going to bring us back to the top of the lineup. Bryson Edwards, who doubled to start the game. Made it all the way over to third. And got cut down at the plate. Oliver lefty on the mound. Not a lot of lefties in high school baseball. First pitch swing and strike 1.
Yeah, not many.
Oh, 1, 2 outs. Runner on first. Throw over to first. He's going to get back. Apologize at home if you're watching, Matt, just to let us know that one of our cameras is not acting the best, right, Matt?
Yeah, it's completely powered off now. I guess the heat's gotten to it. I'm going to try to reset them here in a minute.
Appreciate Matt for all he's doing. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to do all this. So we appreciate him. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. Be patient. 1-1 on after that ball there from Oliver. Runner gets a 3-step lead. Oliver to the plate. Ball in the dirt, gets by the pitcher. That's going to bring move the runner up to second. So put a runner in scoring position. 2-1 count now after that wild pitch. Cam had a couple of those so far in the dirt, got by their catcher. Kind of uncharacteristic. May want to watch for that later on. Was that going to get somebody in scoring position? Or? Ball swung on, popped up. Going to drift out of play behind the plate. So 1-2 now, or 2-2 now to Bryson Edwards. Edwards, another senior on this Powell County team. 316 on the year. These teams only played one time back a couple weeks ago, May the 8th. Wolfe County won that one 5-8 here at Wolfe. So second matchup of the year for these two. Good job battling there by Edwards. 3-2 count now according to the scoreboard. One on, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. Another walk to Edwards. 2 walks so far this inning. No hits. It's going to put runners at first and second and bring up Drew Miller, catcher for Pirates. Drew, a senior, hitting .302 on the year, 10 RBI, 26 hits, 1 triple, 4 doubles.
Yeah, Drew signed with Asbury, so he'll be playing college baseball next season, and he has an opportunity here in the regional semifinals to give the Pirates the lead.
Runner in scoring position at second base now. See if Wolfe County can calm down and get out of this one. First pitch, breaking ball, strike 1. To Miller.
Let's go, Drew.
0-1-2 on. Ball in the dirt, gets by the catcher. That's going to move both runners up. Another wild pitch. We talked about that earlier, Brad.
Yeah, and I think that was the wildest of the bunch right there.
It looked like the ball hit right in front of home plate and took a bad bounce.
Yeah, it did.
And on this turf, that's what the ball's going to do. It's going to bounce. It's not going to die. It's going to bounce, and that speed that it's bringing with it is going to carry it all the way back to the backstop. So runners 90 feet away for the Pirates. Strike 1-2 count now.
Let's go, Drew. He ain't gonna give it to you. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Nobody better to.
We're sitting on the Powell County side. If you hear 2-2 count now after that. No harm in that though. So if you hear the fans behind us, just know they're for on the Powell County side.
He doesn't seem to be too bashful about it, so.
2-2, swung on, pop straight up, and catcher Holland's going to move over underneath that one and make the play. So Wolfe County gets out the threat there. Powell leaves 2 on. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Bottom of the third, no score here in Campton, Kentucky. Semifinals of the 14th Region Baseball Tournament. Cam Oliver, Jaden Molands, and Chris Evans going to be coming up for the Wolves. Powell County still with Wireman on the mound, doing a great job for the Pirates today. Big matchup here. Both these teams looking to move on. First pitch swinging to Oliver, driven to right field, and that's going to be over Edwards' head. Sun may have gotten his eyes there. Oliver going to turn for two, be up easy at second. Sun sitting right in right fielder's eyes there, so that may have played a factor there, Bradley.
Yeah, definitely giving a hockey assist to the Sun on that one. I think Bryson would have caught that had it maybe not had the Sun behind it. But either way, though, it's a double for Wolfe County, so that's a big hit there.
Going to bring up Jaden Molands. Jaden, who singled at his first at bat to shallow center field.
It definitely looked like he had lost it in the Sun. You could see some confusion there. It looked like hesitation.
Hey, you're good, E. Let's go.
Molands. 1-0 count now to him. Swung on, driven down the left field line. That's going to be foul, so 1-1 count now, according to the scoreboard. Chris Evans on deck, shortstop for Wolfe County. Oh, hit him. That's going to be a hit by pitch. His elbow, I think. So runners on first and second now for the Wolfe County Wolves. Bringing up Chris Evans. Chris Evans struck out swinging his last at-bat. A little discussion there from behind the home plate on whether it hit him on the hand or the bat. Irrelevant here.
We're gonna roll it right here. Come on.
So runners on first and second, no outs. Bottom of the third. Wolfe County with a big opportunity here to take the lead. Squares around the bunt. Nice little bunt. Over to first. Plays out there. It's going to move Molands and Oliver to second and third. Good job. Nice sacrifice there by Evans.
And a heads-up play by Creech to look over to third as well. You got to be aware of that that runner there that could potentially score.
That's going to bring up Landon McWhorter with the runners at second and third. One out. Landon grounded out to first base, his first at-bat to end the inning. First pitch swung on, chopped foul down the right field line, just above us here. So 0-1 count now. Landon, sophomore, 375 on the year for the Wolves. 88 at-bats. Scored 8 runs on the year. Second pitch swung on, up to the pitcher mat. Nice job by Powell County. 1-3 for the second out.
Yeah, great play by Wireman there. Check with the runner at third, then come back, get the out at first. Well executed there.
Wolfe County threatening both innings. Now 3 innings in a row. Powell County doing a great job keeping their composure, Bradley. And we're not out of it yet, right? But still 2 outs. Chance to end the threat.
You would have expected some runs on the board here, and each team have had their opportunities.
But play at first is going to be over his head. That's going to be running one run in and another run in. So Wolfe County going to take the early lead here.
Well, there it is. Each team has been knocking on the door, and right there, Wolfe County breaks it open. They take a 2-run lead. There's a simple routine bunt. You got a runner flying in from third. Wild throw over to first. It's 2-0, and the Wolves have a runner in scoring position still with 2 outs and a chance to add on to that lead. So we've had a scoreless game up until this point. Wolfe County there in just a blink of an eye able to finally get a breakthrough there and get onto the scoreboard.
Wireman made the right play there, tried to rush that ball a little bit because of the speed of Holland.
Yeah, and you just talked about the composure that Powell County had been so good at.
First pitch to Jackson Holland, ball 1 low. So 1-0 count now, 2 outs, runner on second.
You almost wonder there if, the runner coming in from third was, so far ahead of, pace. So it's like, I have to get this ball over to first, and then you throw it high, and that leads to another run.
1-2 count. Yeah, I mean, you've just got to slow down and minimize the damage. Let the 1 run score, even if you have to just eat the ball there. So 1-1 count now, 2 outs, 1 on second. Strike 2 now, 1-2 count now to Jackson Holland. Jackson catcher for the Wolves.
And even with a routine throw to first, you maybe still have a chance to get the out there. It would have been close, but definitely, maybe if you try to rush it, then that almost seals, your fate in some ways, unless you just have a tremendous throw.
Oh, strikeout looking to end the inning there. So nice job there of coming back by Wireman. Wolfe County does score 2 after a errant throw there over to first. So 2-0 after 3. We'll be back to Bluegrass Sports Nation right after this.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Welcome back here in Campton, Kentucky. Wolfe County with a 2-0 lead over Powell County. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Action Chiropractic in Campton. Is officially open and now accepting walk-in appointments on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Stop by or call 606-668-6437 or message us on Facebook to schedule your visit. And best of luck to the Wolves tonight in the regional tournament. Bradley Charles, Ty Back, Matt Hudson. Ty, finally some runs on the board there in the bottom of the third.
Wolfe County broke through there. And Powell County was just about to get out of it, Bradley, and errant rush throw over on first base to try to end the inning led to 2 runs, being down 2 for the Pirates.
Yeah, and this is an analogy I use a lot, but me and my dad, we played chess in tournaments and stuff, and we learned over the years, painfully, that lots of times we'll have a drawn position, and our opponent offers us a draw, and we try and like force it into a win. And it took us. We eventually realized when we did that, we ended up losing because it was actually a draw.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to accept this is the position I'm in. Let me not try and force it because that'll only lead to worse things happening. So
second pitch swinging from Del Rosario there. Bounced over to Cam Holland at second, made the easy play at first. So 4-3 for out number one for top of the fourth. Lacey Dickon coming up now, who flew out to right field back in the second for the Pirates. Cam Oliver still on the mound for Wolfe County. Big arm for the Wolves. First pitch to Dickon, strike one. Dickon playing third base for the Wolves. Hats off to Matt Hudson for working tirelessly on getting another camera set up over here behind the scenes. So.
Yeah, you were talking about Matt earlier. We were over here. We're under the tent. Got a nice breeze flowing. I look over at Matt. He's looking at some, high-level tech stuff. He's got the sweat rolling, and so we were sitting nice over here, and he was, running back and forth, checking on cameras and frequencies and a lot of stuff over my head. So, big props to Matt on everything he's done here for us.
Digging out on strike swinging there. It's going to bring up Brody Welch. Brody flew out to second base, his first at-bat. Lefty versus lefties. First pitch swinging. Strike one on the foul, so 0-1 count now. Two outs.
And even in getting that second camera, he actually rearranged things to where he's now a little bit not under this tent, so he's out in the sun a little bit. So
I need a tan. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he's wanting to get a tan or what, but he took one for the team there too.
Second pitch, ball one. 1-1 count now, two outs. To Welch. Tucker Ramsey, is that right? Yes, on deck. Can't read my own writing sometimes, guys. Nice breaking ball there. Does not find the plate, so 2-1 now. Two outs. Gotta love it if you're a pitcher and you watch the batter freeze and then try to get out of the way of that breaking ball. So 3-1 now to Welch, but good job by Welch. Good eye, not swinging at that. Powell County looking for the first runner of the inning. Ball on the dirt. That's going to put him on first. Another walk. And it's going to bring up Tucker Ramsey for the Pirates.
And I think Powell County needs to break through here and get a run on the board because with how explosive Wolfe County's offense is, in the bottom of the fourth, they go up and, maybe put on, 2 or 3 more runs, then you're really in a hole.
First pitch swing and gets through the infield for a base hit for Ramsey. So runners at first and second now for the Pirates.
And no outs.
No outs.
And the scoreboard says 2, but
yeah,
left over from before, but no outs.
No.
So runners at first and 2, and you have to first and second, and you really need to capitalize here with at least 1 run.
I've got 2 outs.
Oh, 2 outs? Okay.
Yeah. I took them off when you said it, but I was like, what?
Sorry.
Ball 1 to Lane Rogers. Yeah, we had a ground out to second and a strikeout.
Swinging.
So Rogers, first pitch ball, 1-0 count now, 2 outs. Second pitch, swinging, 1-1 count. Got to put that on the right person. Oh.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Ball down to short. Cam Oliver has to go over, make the play on that one, and everybody is safe. And just like that, with 2 outs, bases loaded for the Pirates.
No, don't you dare.
Brett Denniston going to make the way to the mound to talk to his pitcher. We'll be taking that opportunity for a break as well. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, we're back to action here. Ethan Wireman, pitcher for the Powell County Pirates, going to have a big opportunity to help himself. Bases loaded. First pitch, strike one. Powell County threatening here with runner 90 feet away. Ethan Wireman with a big opportunity to help himself, like we said. First, second pitch. Thought about swinging, held it up. Going to appeal down to first. He did not go. One count now. 2 outs. Ethan walked back in the third inning and got over to third. Ball 2, 1 count now. Cam Oliver struggling a little bit in this inning. Out there on the mound for the Wolves. Looked like he was going to get out of it quick. Now starting to struggle a little bit. 3-1 to Wireman. Bradley 3-1, bases loaded with Wireman up. Do you give him the green light or make Cam throw?
See what he thinks of this pitch here.
3-2 count now after that strike. Looks like they had the handcuffs on. Full count runner's going to be going 2 outs, and they do. Ball hit onto right center field. Going to be Molan's making the catch for the third out. It's going to leave 3 runners stranded. After 3.5, it's 2-0 Wolfe County. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agricultural equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lampride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
Bottom of the 4th inning here in Campton, Kentucky, 14th Region Baseball semifinals. Wolfe County versus Powell County. Wolfe County scored 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Powell County threatened that last inning, Bradley, and couldn't get them across the plate.
Yeah, Powell County's had some chances tonight to get some runs on the board, but Wolfe County's been able to hold firm. And then on the flip side, almost a similar story, except there was one time when Wolfe County was able to break through with a bunt. They had a fast runner coming in from third. Wild throw to first, puts 2 runs on the board. But Powell County, they're having their opportunities. They're just not finalizing or capitalizing on those. And this is a Wolfe County team that you can't afford necessarily to not capitalize on multiple opportunities like that. So it'll be interesting to see how Wolfe County comes out here. They've kind of established some momentum. They got the 2-run lead, and we'll see what they do here in the bottom of the 4th.
Second pitch to Wisman, 1-1 count now after that one. 7 or 8-9-1 coming up for Wolfe County. Max Wisman at the plate. So many times too, Bradley, a high school game is going to come down to base running.
Yeah, definitely.
Wisman taps that one down the left field line. Foul ball is dropped by Del Rosario out there in left field. So 1-2 count now to Wisman. Wisman got hit by a pitch, or no, walked his last time at bat. One-two count now to Wisman from Wireman. Wisman swung on, popped it back to left field again. That's going to drift foul and out of play. Still 1-2, nobody out.
Now, Wolfe County can be in a pretty good spot here, 8-9-1. So if you can get, one of these first two runners on base, you got the top of the lineup coming with one out, that could be a good situation.
Two-two count now after that pitch from Wireman. Beautiful facility here in Campton. Second year this stadium's been open. That one's grounded out to Creech. Creech gonna make the easy play over to Welch for the out number one. So 4-3 if you're scoring along at home. It's gonna bring up Slade Freeman. Slade, sophomore, hitting .361 for the Wolves. Flew out to center field his first at bat. Back in the second, bottom of the fourth here. If you're just joining us, Wolfe County take a 2-0 lead at the bottom of the third. They're manufacturing a run and a bad error there, throwing error. First pitch, foul ball, strike one. Bradley, the little white bugs have moved in.
I noticed that. A big swarm of them over here. I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, there's a lot of them over here.
I think whenever Matt moved and we moved, he put us in the middle of them. So
that was the underlying purpose. I didn't tell you.
Good job, Matt.
Oh, Freeman thought about that one, but held up. 1-2 count now to Freeman. Guys, am I right? This is the only high school turf field in the 14th region. Or am I wrong? Swung on, grounded up too short. He bobbles it, makes the throw, but too late. So Rogers with the E6 there to get Freeman on first.
So I'm not aware of any other turf baseball fields in the 14th. There could be some. Can't be too many, but I'm not sure if there's another one out there or not. But, it's great to see, teams in Eastern Kentucky have a turf field like this and a facility of this level. And also I think it's tremendous. And then also I think it's great for Wolfe County to have it when they got, such a juggernaut of a team to break the field in with a team that, had the run in state last year and one of the top teams in the region. So I think it's a good timing on that side as well.
Beautiful facility. I think Kentucky Christian did come down and play a couple games, maybe a couple series because of the field. Nice, and their field was under construction, I believe, for a little while. Wolfe County definitely growing. Got a football field out now, a soccer field. Swung on, chance falling, popped up to right field. Sun's not going to take that one away, so Edwards makes the play with that for the second out of the inning. And it's going to bring up pitcher Cam Oliver, lefty. Apologize earlier, I said he's switch hitting. He's a left-handed hitter. So Cam flew out to third, his first at-bat in the little blooper over there, and ended up scoring after a double his second at-bat. First pitch to Oliver, strike number one.
To go back to something you were talking about a minute ago, when I was working at Union College, now Union Commonwealth University, last year, we actually had to go do a baseball series at GRC. So sometimes, due to various reasons, usually field conditions, that can happen.
Oliver swung on, nice hit, but Ramsey right there to make the play. So Wolfe County leaves one on, no runs. 2-0 still after 4. We'll be back after these messages here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
(912) hitters coming up for Powell County. That's John Crease, Bryson Edwards, and Drew Miller. Cam Oliver still on the mound for the Wolfe County Wolves. 2-0 here, top of the 5th. If you're just joining us, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Please be sure to go and patronize them. Thank them for helping us bring this to you. First pitch swinging down the right field line. That's going to drop foul. So 0-1 count now to Bryson Edwards. I'm sorry, to John Creech. That 1 count now, 1-1 count to Creech. Creech struck out back in the 3rd. Went down swinging on 3 strikes, on 3 pitches. 1-2 count now after that foul ball. Creech, senior, hitting 111 on the year. Ball gets by the catcher, play at first. That gets by Fallen. Nice job there by Holland to come over and back up Fallen. So strike out. Reach on the error there. So runner at first. It's going to take us back to the top of the lineup with Bryson Edwards. Bryson been on both times is at bat. A walk and a double to start the game. Big at bat here by Bryson. First pitch swing and strike 1.
Hey, keep your head in and let's go.
Bryson, senior, 316 on the year, 30 hits, 16 RBIs, 5 doubles. Make that 6 after the first inning. Be nice for Powell County here if he could add that another one. First, second, Bunch plays at second and force out there. So fielder's choice.
I thought that was a great play there by Wolfe County.
Definitely with the hit and run on there. Cam got over there to that.
Yep.
Pretty quick. And knew he had some time to throw back to second. Turned around, did that. Got the lead runner.
Because it was almost like, a blind throw because he was in motion before he'd even turned around to second. So trusting his teammate to be in position.
That's a lot of experience, a lot of on the diamond together with your teammates. Oh, Drew Miller going to draw the hit by pitch there to runners at first and second now. Going to move Bryson Edwards up to second, put Miller on first. Oliver a little bit all over the place here in this game, which is a little bit surprising. to me anyway. Seen him pitch a couple times this year. He's been pretty strong. So it's going to bring up Jordan Del Rosario, left fielder, senior for the Powell County Pirates. Jordan grounded out to second his last at bat. Nice hit there by Rosario. That's going to get down into left center all the way to the fence. Powell County's going to score 1 and 2. Play at the plate, but he's going to get it in standing. Tie ball game in Campton.
Well, that brought the Pirates to their feet.
Nice double there by Rosario off the fence.
Well, when that one came off the bat, it was like, oh, my goodness gracious.
Just found the perfect position right at the scoreboard between left and center field. So 2 RBI double to tie the game for Del Rosario. That's going to bring up Lacey Dickon for the Pirates. Lacey struck out his last time, flew out to right field. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Go ahead and run at second. First pitch swinging, going to be foul. So strike 1. Or 0-1 count now. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Go ahead and run at second. For the Powell County Pirates, top of the 5th here in this regional semifinal game. Ball in the dirt. Good job there by Holland to make that stop, preventing that runner from advancing. 1-1 count to 4-hitter Lacey Dickon, third baseman for the Pirates. Nice hit there up the middle. That's going to put him at first, rounding first, and runner holds at third. And nice cut off there by Holland.
So Powell County's built some momentum up here. Tied it up at 2-2. Brett Denniston's going to come out here.
Denniston going to come out and take another mound visit, talk to Cam, try to calm him down. Brett does a great job at that. I watched him do this couple mound visits up at Breathitt one night. Does a good job calming his guys down.
And we're going to have a change.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a couple-minute break. Take this opportunity to run some commercials, and we appreciate them. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
New pitcher for the Wolfe County Wolves, Jaden Holland's going to move Evans from short over to third. Weisman's going to take short. First pitch, foul ball there. Bollin's going to move out to left, and Cam Oliver's going to come over to first. I think we've got all them down, right? So, runner on third, one out, 0-1 count now to Brody Welch. Brody walked his last time at bat. 0-2 now to Welch. Runner at second and third. The 0-2 count. Nope, they're going to put him back to first. That's why you shouldn't score in ink. Note to self.
Score update from Breathitt County. It is the bottom of the second, and the Hazard Lady Bulldogs are up 1-0 over Breathitt County.
1-0 bottom of the second in Jackson. Brody Welch, 0-2 count, one out, runners at the corners. Swung on pop to left, and that's going to drift out of play.
Well, if we were at the softball field, it would be going into car territory.
Yes.
But I think it's safe over here, though.
I hope so, because I parked kind of behind third base dugout, but
well, the stray ball always scared me to death over there, so I tried to park with some distance. So
Brody doing a great job hanging in there, fouling those off. Still 0-2 count now.
Yeah, it was always funny to me over there. Like, you kind of know what the risk is when you park that close, but then one foul ball near a car and everybody goes and moves it. It's like, I mean, you know going in what you're getting yourself into potentially. So
good job by Brody. Bounce back up the middle. Nice play there by Holland. And he's going to make the play at the force at second for the out. So fielder's choice there. Out number 2. Still runners at the corners. Going to bring up Tucker Ramsey. Ramsey singled his last at bat. Go ahead and run 90 feet away. First pitch strike to Ramsey.
Let's go, Tom.
Powell County in the gray pinstripe uniforms. Wolfe County with the gray pants, gray shirt, blue helmet, blue hats, blue sleeves. 1-1 count now to Ramsey.
yeah, I think each team in some good uniforms tonight. I think Wolfe County's got a really nice uniform here with the gray there.
We love the pinstripes though.
Yeah, I mean the pinstripes, that's a classic look. So each side with some good uniforms out here tonight.
2-2 count now. 2 outs, 2 on. Holland coming in relief of Cam Oliver. Trying to minimize the damage. Tied ball game here in the 5th. Runner goes from first. Ball hit to center field. It's going to be Mo lands in to make the play for out number 3. That's going to end the inning. Not before Powell County ties it. We're tied at 2 after 4.5. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bottom of the fifth, 3, 4, 5 coming up for Wolfe County Wolves. That's going to be Jaden Molans, Chris Evans, and Landon McCorder. 2-2. Beginning there, top of the fifth for the Powell County Pirates, Bradley.
Yeah, they were finally able to get on the scoreboard with 2 runs. And, they had many opportunities up until that 5th inning, but it wasn't until the 5th that they were finally able to break through there. And they got, some momentum, and it was really much needed. When you have, when you're so late in such a pivotal game, you really want to get on the scoreboard. And they were able to get some momentum built up, forced a pitching change. So it was a good inning there for Powell County. Now they just need to try and, continue that momentum they built up.
1-2 after that foul ball there to Molans.
Though each team can kind of look back on tonight and say that they, left some runs out there, and not just at, once, but throughout the game, at least to this point where we're at through 5 innings. Maybe there's more of that to come later on too, but.
We talked about the conservative approach from Wolfe County, too. Are they going to question that approach?
Yeah.
Change that up a little bit. 2-2 net count now to Molans.
Well, we talked about it earlier, but there seemed to be 2 just routine, send them home, probably going to score, and they held them back at third. So, that's one that, you at least get 1 run there. I think good chance at 2, but, to hold them both back. And then on the flip side, early Powell County was maybe a little overly aggressive. But yeah, Wolfe County, I think you might, if they go on to not get the win here, that might be something you would look back at.
Molans goes down on strikes. 3rd strikeout of the night for Wireman. That's going to bring up Chris Evans for the Wolfe County Wolves. Evans got to sacrifice his last at bat in the 3rd, which that led to a run scoring by Molans. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Evans was at short, but they changed him up with the pitching change, and we hope we've got them straight. 1-1 count now after that called strike. Nice pitch by Wireman there. Ball away, 2-1 now to Evans. Matt, championship tomorrow here, or what's the plan? Do you know?
Not yet, I don't.
So they don't know the plan, so stay tuned. Hopefully we'll find that out, make an announcement on BSN. What about the girls? Is it going to plan tentatively tomorrow? Strike 2, 3. Looking, so strikeout number 2 of the inning. Ironman settling in. 4th strikeout on the game for him.
Yeah, softball championship is set tentatively for tomorrow, but tomorrow evening is Breathitt High School's graduation. So, depending on who wins may depend on if they can play or not.
Landon McCorder DH now coming up for the Wolfe County Wolves. First pitch strike there. 0-1 now to McCorder. Wireman, Brad, has just seemed to settle down.
Yeah, he's done a good job here today.
Second pitch, swinging strike, fouled as it goes out of play over behind our head. Cool thing here at Wolfe County they do with the kids and the foul balls that go out of play is if the kids go get it and bring it back to the concession stand, they get a sweet treat. I was here earlier in the week for the first games, and
So what's the age cutoff on that?
that's what I almost put that to the test, but my wife wouldn't let me. She said, "No, here's $1." 0-2 swinging foul ball again, 2 outs.
Go get you an airhead.
Yeah. I don't know if you can get an airhead for $1 these days, Brad.
What's your go-to airhead flavor?
I don't know.
I mean,
Whatever red is.
Yeah, I mean they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not the mystery white one. I'm not necessarily as big on that one. And maybe I guess the green, but in general, I mean they're all pretty good. So
can't go wrong with a good airhead.
No,
Yeah.
green's the one I'll about to eat. So
really, see, I saw when I said that, I saw you had a head turn. I was like, oh, I struck a nerve there with
slightly
Matt.
offended.
0-2 swung on, driven to right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit for McWhorter. He's going to turn, look at 2, but he's going to stop there and hold up. Nice piece of hitting there by Landon. So that's going to bring up Jaden Holland for the Wolfe County Wolves. Go ahead and run at first base now. Bottom of the 5th, 2-2. Big time baseball game here in the 14th region semifinals. The winner moves on. Face the winner of Estill and who's
Next
Estill?
game, Estill Hazard.
Estill Hazard. Oh, got to play. He is safe. Ball hit to Rogers up in short. Can't make the play over at first. Drops it. Almost gets him out at first by a step. Jaden Holland was safe.
So we'll see if Wolfe County can make Powell County pay for that.
It's going to bring up Jackson Holland. Jackson, let's see, struck out his last at-bat, doubled his first at-bat. Wolfe County would like to see him have that same piece of hitting he did back in the 2nd inning. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. All popped up right over us. Hopefully the tent holds.
Well, if it doesn't, Matt has that green airhead. So
that's true.
I'm not even under the tent. So
well, you're right there to make a play if it comes off. Matt's over here thinking on a whole nother level. This is, this is pretty good.
Ball hit, driven to left, right at Del Rosario. That's going to be out number 3. So Powell County holds still 2-2 after 5. We'll be back here after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agricultural equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lamb Pride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
Got a good one here, folks. Top of the 6, 2-2. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Powell County. It's going to be Lane Rogers, Ethan Wyman, John Creech. Wolfe County led 2-0 after 3. Powell County comes back in the 5th to score 2. So top of the 6th, Powell County looking to do some damage here. Lane Rogers is going to come up for the Pirates. Lane singled his last at bat.
I am not sure what happened in Breathitt County, but Hazard 8, Breathitt 0, top of the third.
Sound like a lot of runners come across the plate.
It does sound like that.
In a rather short amount of time.
So maybe the Breathitt County graduation won't conflict with the
as of right now. No.
So probably championship, maybe. No, let's not say that. Anything can happen, especially in softball. Anything
I was
can
at a
happen.
Breathitt Letcher game not too earlier this season there in baseball, and Letcher hung 7 in the 7th.
Yes.
Did you call? You called that
Yep,
one? Yeah, 7 in the 7th.
It was great. Tied it up. Went to, almost extra innings. That's the one where
they came back and got a run in the
Bash hit the yeah. Ethan ended on like a wild pitch or something. Ethan Wireman or Lane Rogers at the plate. 1-1 count now. Holland on the mound for the Wolfe County Wolves came in last inning, all in the dirt 2-1. Leadoff hitter for the Pirates, top of the 6th. Breaking ball 3-1 now. Swung on foul. 3-2 count now to Rogers. Powell County doing a great job of just hanging around there for 4 innings and then scoring those 2 in the 5th. Had a lot of opportunities to get down on themselves. Did a great job, that composure and keep that poise, Brad. Without that throw over here, this may be a 2-1 game.
Yeah, it's one of those, we've talked about this, but each team has had opportunities. So it's kind of like, well, if they hadn't have, made this mistake here or made that mistake there, but at the same time, they also made some really good plays to, have it be where it's at currently. So you got that little, kind of give and take to it. But, I mean, each team has, been able to get runners on tonight. Just, largely struggled to get them across the plate. They've, been able to get them in scoring position, just not over the plate.
Ethan Wireman looks at that, strike 1 from Holland. Swung on, popped up and out, strike 2. Ethan, pitcher for the Pirates. Shout out to him doing a great job out there on the mound deep into this game. Like you said, with threats of runs.
Yeah, I felt like, that he's, largely been in control on the mound, and he's done a pretty good job. I mean, this Wolfe County team is obviously really good, and, 2 runs to this point in the game is pretty impressive. And obviously he's had help with that. But
to third. That's going to be an easy out there, so F6 for the second out. Yeah, you mentioned Wolfe County, Brad. This Wolfe County team is, 17-1 in the region.
Is that good?
Is that good? Yeah. Only loss coming to Breathitt early in the season, which was a 2-0 matchup back on March the 26th.
At Breathitt.
At Breathitt.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a tremendous season for Wolfe County and one of, a few here of late. So they've had a great run.
Probably the favorite coming into this tournament. They've beaten Breathitt 3 times, I think.
Yeah, I would have to think so. And, the run they had last year at State was just extraordinary. Great comeback in the first game and a close loss in the second game there at State. So it was a great run, and you had a lot of rain delays with that too, and it was a whole big thing. And but I enjoyed it a lot last year when they had that run at the state tournament.
2-2 count now to John Creech, number 9 hitter for the Wolfe County, the Powell County Pirates. 2 outs. Swung on over to third. That's going to be an easy play. So 5-3 put out for the third out. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. We'll be back at Bluegrass Sports Nation right after these messages.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agricultural equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lampride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them a call at 606-668-7261.
We're back, 14th Region semifinal baseball action. Bottom of the sixth, tied 2-2. We appreciate Corey Schaus and Action Chiropractic here in Campton. They're officially open and now accepting walk-in appointments on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and even Sundays. So if you're back certain on Sunday, be sure to go to Action Chiropractic here in Campton, 606-668-6437. First pitch, ball 1 to Max Wisman. Wireman doing a great job out there on the mound. Sixth inning started this game for the Pirates. Second pitch, really close, 2-0. Still got some good break on his breaking ball there, Brad.
Yeah, I think he's done a really good job tonight.
Ball in the dirt, 3-0 now.
And that hasn't happened too many times today. He's done pretty good work, I think.
Yeah, he really has. 3-0 count now to Wisman. Wisman watches that one and takes the walk. Very close there. Don't have the challenges here in high school like we have now in the majors. Gosh, I watched the game a night or two ago, and there's like 27 challenges, and like 25 of them got overturned or something.
It's crazy how far, things have changed in a short amount of time.
Lead runner now at first for the Wolfe County Wolves. Slade Freeman going to be up at the plate now. First pitch bunt, going to get the runner over to second easily. Pitcher turns, throws it away. That's going to put both runners advancing. Now runners at second and third for the Wolfe County Wolves. After that throwing error there by Freeman.
Sometimes sports is as simple as
Wireman, not Freeman.
Try to avoid mistakes and let your opponents, make the mistake, and you kind of let the game come to you. And that's the second time they're on the throw to first that Powell County's not, been able to make that throw, and led to, obviously an advantage for Wolfe County. And now, Wolfe County set up really well here. So
yeah, that's big. Got runners at second and third. Nobody out bottom of the sixth. Pressure's on Powell County now with that, so coach comes in to calm his pitcher down. Think we're going to have the same pitcher. We'll keep it here just in case.
We talked about, Wireman being really composed and, in control over the mound, but, on the throw to first today, it's got him a couple of times.
That's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup for the Wolfe County Wolves. Chance Fallen going to make his fourth plate appearance of the night. Flew out to right, flew out to center, and got caught stranded at third back in the first. Open base over here at first. Powell County done a great job of pitching out of this. First pitch swinging, hit right to center field. Nice play there by Ramsey. Good arm to get it in. That's out number one for the Pirates. So great job. Ball hit right at Ramsey. Nice arm by Ramsey. Get that ball in and hold that runner at third.
Yeah, and a good catch by Miller there, too.
Yeah. Keep that ball in front of him. Keep that runner at third. Great team effort there by the Pirates. Cam Oliver now moved over to first base. Going to be intentionally walked here to load the bases. So strategic move here by the Pirates to bring up Jaden Molans, who struck out his last at bat and was the second run for the Wolves. Bases loaded now for the home team on the scoreboard. Go ahead, run at third. One out. Powell County hoping to get the double play here. First ball low, ball one. Brad, it would be really big if Powell County gets the double play, gets out of the inning.
Yeah, I mean, that would be huge. Because I think, Powell County's he's kind of stacked against them a little bit here. They're going to have to really work hard to get out of this.
But you've got a pitcher on the mound who's been there since first pitch, so you got to think he's getting a little tired, so he's not got his best stuff right now. You're at the middle of the lineup for the Wolfe County Wolves.
Yeah, and they've got the opportunity to see his pitches so far today, too.
Third, fourth time through the lineup.
Yeah.
3-0 count now. So if you're Wolfe County, you are just laying the bat down and see if he's making him pitch you at least 2 strikes. Because if he gets a walk, that's a go ahead run.
Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Unless you just got something.
And that'll be ball 4. So Wolfe County takes the lead on that walk.
In a 3-0 count with this situation, I do think you probably just hold back. And then maybe on a 3-1 you would swing. But, right there, in general, make the pitcher earn that. And they're going to have to do 2 or 3 really solid pitches there. So, and it worked out. That mentality worked out there for Wolfe County.
Pressure still on here for the Pirates. They'll at least be down 1 when they take the bat, top of the 7th. First pitch swinging from Chris Evans. 0-1 now to him. 1 out, bases loaded. Infield way in to try to knock this down, get that double play that we talked about. Campbell coming in to talk to Evans, kind of giving him some instructions in person.
Yeah, looks like they've got to pull so far they're going to get the force at home.
Yeah. All low, so 1-1 count now.
This is massive here because Wolfe County, not put it out of reach necessarily, but they could really make it difficult for Powell County here with a double. Coach Spencer riding with Wireman on the mound here too.
1-1 count now, 1 out. Ball, nope, strike called, late strike called. 1-2 count now. Not even sure if Wireman knows that was a strike because of the call was so late. I think that's Brian Napier behind the plate. Is that?
It is.
Ball low there,
Yep.
so 2-2 count now.
I've never, been an umpire. If I was though, and this may not be the way to do it, but I would think every pitch I'm going in with the mentality of strike until it's clearly a ball. I think that would probably be the way to go about it. Could be wrong though, but that's how I would approach it.
Definitely a hard job. Swung on, foul ball just over us, out of play. So 2-2 count now. Still 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Wolfe County already scored 1. Bases loaded. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Please like and share. Got a good one here in Campton tonight. 14th Region semifinal baseball action. Winner moves on to face either Hazard or Estill. Foul ball again. 2-2 count remains. 1 out.
Well, it feels like, I don't know, there's so much going into this at-bat right now, and it feels like, each side's aware of that, and a really strong at-bat here, because this one can go a long way.
Strike 3 called, or swung on there, so got the out for Wireman. Big strikeout there for the Pirates. Now they can just pull back and knock it down and play at any base. Landon McCorder comes up 1 for 3 today. He's going to go ahead.
You know, if you're Wolfe County, if you get a base hit here, you feel pretty good about where you're at. I mean, you already are in a pretty decent spot, but if you can, you know, add to this, you feel really good.
First pitch swing and strike one. Ball pop out of play over behind the concession stand.
Yeah, back there where those cars are.
Yeah, I thought about driving up the hill from the road from there, but I didn't think my car would make it.
Mine's the closest one to where that ball landed.
So you were sweating that one.
Yeah.
Ball hit, driven to center field. That's going to drop. Score one, maybe two. Play, nope. Benny Campbell's going to hold him at third. Still bases loaded. Wolfe County up 4-2 now after Freeman scores. Big hit there by McCorder.
It looks like Powell County might be thinking about a change here. Looks like, I can't hear the conversation, but it looked like, you know, hey, do you make a move here? Do we not?
Yeah, Wyman's done a tremendous job out there for the Pirates, man. He's held them to 4 runs when they could have easily had 10 on the board, you know?
Yeah, and to me, if you're going to make that move, it was before now. It would have been, you know, an at bat or two ago.
They stay with him. Jaden Holland swung on strike one. 0-1 count now, 2 outs. Wolfe County leads 4-2. Bottom of the 6th.
And Wyman's done a really good job today. You know, largely done really, really good work.
Second pitch ball, 1-1 count. He really has. I mean, his control is still there. He's not really pitched any wild pitches. You know, that's kind of common in high school, more so than in college or pros. But Wyman's done a great job with hitting the mitt. Ball swung on, driven to left center field. That's drifting, and it is gone. Home run. Jaden Holland. Grand slam, Wolfe County.
Well, that's big.
That one was gone from the get-go.
And that, I mean, pretty much, and that's going to send Wolfe County to the championship game. Barring, you know, a crazy comeback.
Big hit there by Jaden Holland. Home run. 8-2 now. Wolfe County opening this game up. Wyman does a great job on the mound. He deserves all the applause given to him tonight. Powell County is going to be switching pitchers. We'll take a break, let them have a warm-up. We'll be back here after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the Mountain Parkway in Campton, Kentucky, has been your hometown construction and agricultural equipment dealer since 1981. When you're looking for quality, dependable, and efficient equipment, Holbrook is where you can find it. Proud dealers of Kubota, Hyundai, Vermeer, and Lampride equipment, Holbrook prides themselves on matching each customer's unique needs with the equipment that will serve them the best. Come see them today and visit their website at holbrookequipment.com or give them.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back, Grand Slam here after that one. Wolfe County leads 8-2. New pitcher on the mound. First pitch swinging to Jackson Holland is another hit. So single by Holland after his brother had that grand slam. So that's going to put us back to where we started this inning. Max Wisman going to be up to bat.
Pinch runner coming in too for Wolfe County.
So who we got on the mound, Brad, for the Powell County Pirates?
Lane Rogers, sophomore, 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, baseball.
First pitch to Wisman coming up. Bounces the ball. That's going to put up Holland over to second easily. We was just talking, that ball hit really well by Jaden Holland. 300 down the line. It was probably 20 feet, 25 feet up the line, or up to the field. So maybe, I don't know, 320, 330 we said, guys.
Well,
Pretty close.
You remember at the start of the broadcast, you were talking about maybe a home run, you know. Well, each team only has 3 all year, so the chances of it probably weren't the greatest.
Right, exactly.
Even though, you know, like obviously, and I said this then, you know, you got really well, you know, teams that hit it really good, which is true. Also true, they only had 3 home runs combined, each with each team. So, but you get it there in the form of a grand slam. So
they don't put grand slams on the score sheets here, so I don't know. They may have been the first one of the year for either team.
Yeah, they're probably a pretty good shot, really. I mean, you know, only with 3 opportunities for it.
3-1 now after that ball to Wisman. Three-1, 2 outs, runner on second. Wolfe County opening this up 6 runs so far in the 6th. Ball hit, that's going to drop and bounce. I'm sorry, that's going to be over the head of the center fielder. I lost it myself. That's going to score another one for Wolfe County. And that's going to put Wisman at third. So 9-2. Big 6th inning here for the Wolves. Another one that the sun may have played a factor in.
You could tell that the outfielder, you know, not many people are used to playing on these turf fields. That ball took a bounce over his head. And on a grass field, you know, like I said, he probably 3 or 4 feet less bounce on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Slade Freeman swung on ball down the left field line. Foul. 0-1 count now. 2 outs. Runner on third. 90 feet away. 9-2. Strike 2. 0-2 count now to Freeman. Foul ball over by Coach Campbell. 0-2 count still. Beautiful facility here in Wolfe County. Excellent place to host a regional championship. Second time in a row, just due to weather this year. Another foul ball, still 0-2, battling those pitches. Mr. Slade Freeman there at the plate.
Keep working, buddy. Keep working, Father. Let's go, Wayne. Come on, 1-8. Get him right here.
In the dirt, 1-2 count now. Guess not in the dirt, in the rubber, in the turf. What do you say, Brad?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a right answer. I'm sure there's a right answer to it, but I'm not sure. What do you think, Matt? What would you say?
I stay within the dirt. I get turned around if I try anything else.
Oh.
You know, some things are sacred. Certainly with a sport like baseball. So,
Yeah. I don't know. When I played, I never would step on the white lines. Just something I wouldn't do. Still, when I played adult softball, tried not to do that. Where'd it get me? Nowhere. Guess I'm an announcement. So 2-2 count now. 2 outs. Runner on third. 9-2. Excellent ball game so far. Neck and neck to the big grand slam here in the sixth. Nice hit there. Driven foul left field. Still 2-2 count to Slade Freeman.
Freeman seems to be ahead of the ball, sending everything down third base line.
Yeah. Freeman is his 4th at bat tonight. Seen Wireman 3 times. Nice hit to center field. That one is going to be played well by Ramsey for the 3rd out. Wolfe County does some damage, scores 7. Takes the 9-2 lead. We'll be back after these messages here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
9-2, Wolfe County leads after a 7-run 6th inning. We played 6 full here. Powell County done through their last 3 outs. They're going to have 1, 2, 3 hitters up. Bryson Edwards, Drew Miller, and Jordan Del Rosario going to come to the plate. Bryson and Drew both scored for the only 2 runs. Jordan got stranded over at third, his last at-bat. I told Brad, if you're going to start a rally, you want to do it from the top, so nice pitch there. Take a bad bounce, hit the catcher there. He's good, though. They're going to play on. Brian's going to give him a minute to catch his breath, so strike 1 called. Oh, 1, nobody out. First batter of the 7th inning swung on, chopper down to first base, and drifts foul.
So when I was working at Union, we had an assistant baseball coach at the time named Brett Neffendorf. Now currently he's at Western Kentucky as a coach over there for the Hilltoppers. But in the spring of 24, this actually went viral nationally. He was the head coach at Indiana University Southeast. They were down 11-2, if I remember, with 2 outs, down 9 runs with 2 outs. They scored 12 runs and won the game by 3, down by 9 with 2 outs.
Baseball is a game where anything can happen. So Powell County still alive. Hit by pitch there was Bryson Edwards. Going to bring up Drew Miller now. Drew got hit by pitch his last at bat and ended up scoring. Holland on the mound. Strike 1. 0-1 count now to Miller. Swung on strike 2. 0-2 count now. Nobody out, 1 on. Down 7. Powell County still alive. Struck out swinging, out number 1, top of the 7th. Matt, you had an update from Jackson earlier. What was that?
It was 9-1 in the 4th. Hazard still up over Breathitt.
Jordan Del Rosario is going to be coming to the plate now. Senior left fielder for the Pirates. Got a double his last at bat with a 2 RBIs. First pitch strike called. 0-1 count now. Swung to strike 2. 0-2 count now. Swung on and missed strike 3, so 2 strikeouts in a row. Therefore, Holland. Powell County down to their last out. It's going to bring up Lacey Dickin. Lacey, courtesy runner over here on first.
Dylan Trent, the courtesy runner.
Dickin singled his last at-bat. Got thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. First pitch swung on strike. Ball gets by the catcher, but he picks it up. 0-1. Brad, going back to your example of the 12, was it 12 runs there? And
yeah, they were down 9 and ended up scoring 12.
With 2 outs.
With
right?
2 outs.
And that's where we're at right now. 0-2, 2 outs. So anything can happen. Holland on the mound. All the way. Throw down to first. He's going to get back. So 1-2 count now.
Well, and then also, if that happens, maybe in a couple years, Frank Spencer is an assistant at Western Kentucky, like Coach Neffendorf did. Yeah. I guess when you have a comeback like that, you end up getting D1 coaching gigs.
2-2 count now on that called ball low. Swung on strike 3, strikes out the inning, and Wolfe County advances to the championship game of the 2026 14th Region Baseball Finals. And we'll let you know when that's going to be. But we'll take a break. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Brad, we're back 9-2 with the final. Wolfe County over Powell there. Just announced the 14th region tournament team. Lacey Dickin and Jordan Del Rosario for the Powell County Pirates. Both of those guys played a big part tonight, played a heck of a game. Game was a tied game going into the bottom of the sixth. Wolfe County just blew it open with a grand slam.
Yeah, when you go in, tied at 2 into the sixth inning, you don't expect to come out down 9-2, and that's a tough thing. And this Powell County team, it's just loaded with seniors, so you definitely you feel sorry for those guys that the season ends. With any time it comes to an end, it's obviously a challenging thing, but so you definitely feel sorry for those guys at this point. But Wolfe County played really well, and Powell County did too. Obviously, Wolfe County had the one run there in the bottom of the sixth that just totally separated the score. But each team played really well, and up until obviously the bottom of the sixth is where everything changed.
Yeah.
But up until that point, each team had some opportunities that they weren't able to capitalize on, and it was, tied at 2. And then Wolfe County, has that one inning where, they, you got to see just how dominant of a team they can be and why they only had one loss in the region this year. And, that's the thing about, really good teams is that, they can win games like that, where you just like, one spark here and it's just blown out, of control. And, it was a good game. I'm kind of glad that the big inning happened in the bottom of the sixth, maybe than in the bottom of the first.
Yeah.
But it was a really good matchup here tonight, and great weather. It didn't get all that terribly hot, so it was a good night for some baseball. And Wolfe County will face the winner of Hazard and Estill.
Yeah, Wireman on the mound for Powell County. Excellent job by that kid. Hats off to him. Did a great job. He's going to be charged with most of those runs on the scoreboard tonight, but he did an excellent job throughout.
Yeah, I think, he did a great job. And if you told Coach Spencer, hey, through 5 innings they have 2 runs, he'd take that all day.
Right.
So Ethan did a really good job today, and it was a good matchup. The scoreboard's probably a little, the final score is probably a little, I don't know what the word would be, but it probably doesn't show the actual.
It's not indicative of how the game played out.
That's the word. Not indicative of how the game played out as a whole. But it should be a good regional championship with Wolfe and as either the Bulldogs or the Engineers.
Jaden Holland with a big home run there, that grand slam to kind of seal it for the Wolves, and then played a big role on the mound to end that game as well. So, great job by him.
The grand slam there, I mean, that basically did it right there. I mean, outside of a tremendous comeback, I mean, that was basically what put the game out of reach. So it was it's so funny, you have however many pitches, today, 200, 250, and in some ways the game really comes down to one pitch, and it was that home run. So many times in various sports, you play a whole game and it really comes down to 5 or 6 plays or 5 or 6 pitches here and there, and the final score is 9-2. But really, you change 2 or 3 plays, you got a totally different ball game.
Wolfe County's going to improve to 23-10 on the year. Powell County 19-17. Wolfe County now 18-1 in region play. So heck of a year so far by the Wolves. And like you said, they'll be facing the winner of this next game, Estill and Hazard, coming up. Championship game's going to be, we think, tomorrow, but we don't know. We've said it a couple times. We'll try to post something on BSN. Not sure if we're going to be covering that or not, but just stay tuned.
We'll be covering it. I'm just not sure where it's going to be and what time it is.
Right. That's how it goes this time of year in baseball. With the weather, you know, Powell County is supposed to be hosting this.
Yeah.
In Thurfield, and it got moved here because the turf got split. Actually split. The first 4 games were split up between here and Alice Lloyd. So
yeah, Matt Hudson's like, we will be here, and I will have my green airhead, and we will be having a great time.
Well, I'm not sure I'll be there. We have graduation tomorrow night. We will be broadcasting on BSN. You know, we do a lot of sports, but we do try to help do a lot of academic things as well around the region. So we'll be doing Breathitt High School's graduation tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
But like I said, we have made the commitment. We will make sure that we have that championship game on tomorrow night, if it is tomorrow night.
And Hudson says, have camera, we'll travel. That's kind of the motto here at BSN. So, but we thank everyone for tuning in wherever you may be. Great game here tonight. Congratulations to the Wolfe County Wolves. Congratulations on a great season to the Powell County Pirates. Nothing to hang your head about in this loss tonight. You played hard. Great group of seniors. Hate to see their season end like this. For Bradley, Charles, Matt Hudson, I'm Ty Back. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.